Hi everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. I hope you're doing well. I am quite good. As you can tell by my tie-dye, it's going to be a little bit of a different topic today. Don't usually do this. Usually I'm dressed in my mill red golf apparel to pitch it to you, but today we're going to have another somber topic, as yesterday's was too, with the story of a great K-State fan who had suffered some severe burns. And today we're going to talk about one of the greatest college basketball players of all time, if not the greatest, Bill Walton. Bill passed away the other day at age 71 from prostate cancer. First, a reminder, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, and leave those comments. Appreciate it so much. We're trying to get to 13K. We're closing in on it. If you don't know, I have prostate cancer, advanced prostate cancer. And I had no idea Bill Walton had cancer, let alone prostate cancer. Yeah, I didn't watch many Pac-12 basketball games. Honestly, Bill Walton wasn't my cup of tea as an announcer, but he was a cup of tea, man. He was his own flavor, wasn't he? You know, he wore his tie-dye. He spoke the way he spoke. He lived life free of convention, which is a lesson I have tried to follow myself for many years. Find your lane, enjoy your lane, and travel through life in your own lane. You don't have to do things and say things the way people want you to do it. You can live your own life. If that's befriending guys like Jimmy Buffett, Jerry Garcia, and going to their concerts, then go for it. Bill Walton was one of a kind, one hell of a basketball player. But when injuries shortened his NBA career and really left him far less effective than we all thought he would be as a professional, he ended up finding his niche in broadcasting. He was so perfect for Pac-12 basketball, very knowledgeable in the sport, of course, but also with that West Coast hippie flavor that was so unique. I admire ESPN for not trying to put him in the container, for not trying to tell him you got to do it this way or that way. They let him take his shirt off on the sideline to change shirts. They let him just be himself. And what a blessing that is. As I said, I didn't know he had prostate cancer. And if you don't know, my prostate cancer was diagnosed in 2018. It was stage 3, and after surgery, I was stage 4. It's now spread some further ways into my lymphatic system, so it's metastatic. My diagnosis was dire. I wasn't supposed to see age 60. Saturday is my 60th birthday. We'll be firing up the Life of Fitz podcast again for this summer, and we're going to visit some of these cancer topics. Because I took away from the pandemic this. I was ill. I was afraid of the virus, so I stayed at home. And if you're going to stay at home, why not call a friend? So I started recording those conversations, and I started sharing them on the Life of Fitz podcast. It's simply a conversation with someone I have in my life, or maybe someone new. But we talk about meaningful things and fun things and anything that we want to do. It's a conversation with a friend. I wish I could have Bill Walton on. I really do. It would have been a fascinating show. We'll keep spreading the message. You know, when I was diagnosed, I thought, what am I going to do with this? I don't know if it was how I was raised or, you know, what I suffered through in life with some real setbacks. But I've learned when something dire, something unplanned happens, to turn my attention to, what do I do with this? How do I make the most of this? And for me, it's been spreading the message of PSA testing for men 45 and older. Go get your PSA tested. As I've said, when I was found to have a rising PSA at an alarming rate, the PSA velocity, as they referred to it, was extreme. I didn't even know what a PSA score was. They caught it purely by the grace of God, by back-to-back insurance tests, trying to get life insurance. And no, I did not get the life insurance, but they saved my life. Please, men, get your PSA tested. Bill Walton was 71, and that's way too young. I'm 60, and that's way too young. My friend Matt Miller was 58, 59. That's way too young. There's no reason this has to happen. Doctors need to start testing men younger. I had never, to my knowledge, had a PSA test by age 53. Some doctors wait to 55. This is your life. Assert yourself and tell your doctor, I would like to have my PSA tested so at the very least I have a baseline score against which we can measure further movement. Bill Walton was a special person, a lot of lessons in how he lived, and I hope I learned from it, and I hope you learned from it too. Guys, go get that PSA scored, your prostate-specific antigen score. Is it the solution? No, but it can be that canary in the coal mine that lets you and your doctor know something isn't right.